Oh, this is not a stroll. This, I can assure you, gentlemen, is not a stroll. Oh, some wonderful shots going off here. Oh, what a shot. Well done, lads. Oh, my word. That's an absolute... That's a joy to see there. Oh, my word. They're going to break. Come on, lads. Get in there. Please, gentlemen, move. Oh, that's a wonderful sight. It really is. Look at that. They haven't got a chance here, gentlemen. Not a chance. It's a flank here. Move to the left flank. Move, gentlemen. Move. This is not a walk in the park. Thank you. They think they can probably hold here against us, which I think we're going to show that they cannot. Let's absolutely corner them in here. We're going to box them in. Get after the horse, get after them. They're shattered as well. They've had enough, gentlemen. We have succeeded in our duty here to the Spanish Empire. Yes, what a fine heroic victory. What a fine fight that was. What a fine fight that was. Greetings and welcome to episode 13 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Spain campaign of this, my friends, we had the last time. And just before we begin, my friends, I'd like to thank everybody for their wonderful support in not only this campaign but all campaigns. It's been absolutely fantastic. I know my channel is growing really well now, and it's down to your support, my friends, and down to your wonderful sort of advice and, you know, everything. We've come a long way together. So just a quick thank you for all of you who have supported me through, you know, through the almost 18 months I think it is. My channel's my new sort of channel as it was being up. So I'd like to thank all of you for all of your wonderful support. It really does mean a huge amount to me. It really does. And also I know that many of you have asked for generals to be named after you. So what I'm going to do, I'm building up a list of those of you who have asked to be a general on this campaign, and that list will always be open. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just wait till things calm down. We're going to get Italy completely under our control, as you can see here, and we're going to bring the Genoans under heel, and then in probably the next episode I will then sort of do a whole raft of sort of generals then in armies. And also those of you who don't get into the first draft of sort of generals will definitely see your names up there, you know, leading the Spanish armies in battle in the future. I promise you, not one of you will be missed, I can promise you that. But my friends, this is how we left it last time here. We had a terrific battle here in Genoa, Liguria as it were, and Genoa have been an absolute thorn in our side here, and they really do continue to be so. Right here, look at this, right outside Rome here, is that we've pulled back this very elite force here. We've pulled it back to Rome, just to give Rome that extra little bit of depth to defence here. As you can see, we are starting to replenish and repair these gentlemen here. We could do with a general in this army, so we'll definitely be putting another general in here as well at some point. We do have dragoons, which are excellent troops as well, but we just need to rid ourselves of these gentlemen here. And then of course we've got this navy which we're going to have to deal with as well, and that's a pretty potent navy. And you look at that admiral as well. That is probably the finest admiral you'll find anywhere. That is an absolute top class admiral right there. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to build up our own fleet. As you can see, our own fleet is not looking too healthy here. I really did take a beating here as we try to sort of you know, put down any sort of unrest, especially the Barbary States. We're at peace with the Barbary States, but even they have a probably larger fleet than we do. So to put some money into our navy. Many of you said, Mali, you need to get your navy up and running, because it really is the absolute backbone really of the Spanish Empire. So we're going to make sure that is going to be done. But once we've dealt with these sort of mainland forces here from Genoa on there, we're going to have to definitely look at taking Corsica here pretty quickly. So what we'll probably do is we'll bring this army up to full strength once it has conquered Genoa here, once we've rid ourselves of these foes here in Liguria. And then what we're probably going to do then is we're going to launch an attack immediately once we've brought this army to full strength, and also, you know, put us some more new recruits in here as well. We're going to immediately attack. I think we're going to go straight for Corsica here and take Corsica. As you can see, it's mainly defended by conscripts and militia. We've got 5 regiments of cavalry. They're probably the ones that are going to give us the most trouble here. But I think it's really important that we get ourselves in there and take it and clear ourselves of Genoa completely, so we don't have any, any comeback from Genoa in the future, as it were, because they can give us a lot of problems. They really have tied down a lot of forces here in Italy, and with that, it's weakened us significantly. We've had to draw forces from Madrid, which are really we don't want to really do very often here. We've got expatriate forces, again, which many of you recommended we use here. We're starting to build another army here in Madrid. We do have this army here in Morocco, which we really should get up to full strength here, but it is still a potent army, but it doesn't have much in the way of cavalry. We'll probably get another cannon in here as well, I think, eventually. What we've got coming in, 573. Now, hopefully, if we take Genoa, that will increase that significantly. Remember, our tax rate is still quite high because here, so in other words, our growth rate is not going to be incredibly expedient at the moment, but we'll get there eventually. Of course, we've got the Austrians right on the doorstep here, so they move against us. We could be in a bit of trouble. Of course, we're at peace with the Ottomans, which is absolutely fine. We've got, there's not a huge amount of trade coming in here from the Mediterranean. Our biggest trade is probably coming in from New Spain and the Americas, and again we've got Britain here as well. We're at peace with Britain, but we have to really get our fleet up and running here as best we can. And of course we've got the French here, which are sandwiched in between the Austrians and also the Netherlands, who really have stretched the military, flexed the military might here. Pushed out, they've taken Hanover, Rhineland, Flanders, and of course they've got the backbone here, the absolute hub of their empire here, the Amsterdam. And again, they're increasing their barracks here as well, which will pose a problem should we go to war with them. And again, look at this. I mean, Russia's been absolutely smashed to pieces here by the Poles. They've even taken Moscow, Poland. So that is a pretty brutal fight there on the Eastern Front. But we've got to focus on Rome, and indeed the rest of Italy here. If we can grab the rest of Italy under our control, it will put us in a strong position here to control the Mediterranean. If we take Corsica as well, and ultimately if we take North Africa, we will basically be the dominant power within the Mediterranean. That puts a lot of bargaining chips in our hands, it really does. But let's end this first turn. So let's have a quick look at our research here. Yeah, we've got the, I believe that's, yeah, advanced irrigation again, and they also give us wineries, which we do, or wine estates, which we definitely need. And we've got utilitarianism, which is going to give us -1 climate reform, but it's going to give us -20 cost of cultural buildings and increase our town wealth here. What about government by consent? Probably better for technology research rate, but we'll go with what we got there. And this, of course, has been damaged in Bologna, so we need to sort of repair that when we get a chance. We've got the winery here. We're not going to pour any more money into these until we have rid ourselves of this force here, which we're going to do very soon. Let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what happens here. There's Britain once again on the move. Barbary States. And of course Britain tracking down the Barbary States, removing it. Oh, that's a mighty French force there. Wait a minute, sir. They want... Okay, it's marching. They'll give us 840 and they give us sextant. Yeah, why not? Why not indeed? I don't see a problem with that trade at all. Now they've left Turin open here. As many of you said, be wary of who you ally with, because eventually your allies will turn up on you. It is inevitable, and it's true, my friends. We must be ever vigilant here, even with our strongest allies here. We must look out for ourselves. And it looks like, to me, as I can quite see down there, that's possibly the Maratha Confederacy under a lot of trouble here. They might only have one region left under their control. The rest has been absorbed by the might that is the Mughal Empire. So it'd be, we're not wary, but if we are trading with the Mughal Empire, it will certainly benefit us if they do take all of India. Better to have a stable government, with a stable income, rather than the one that's having to fight a civil war where, trade nodes are being blockaded, ports are being blockaded, and you've got that sort of unrest, that uncertainty. If you know you're going to get a constant trade supply from a particular country, that definitely puts you in a very, very good situation. So if we know for a fact that India is going to be dominated by one particular power, governed by one particular power, we know that our trade is going to be absolutely rock solid year in, year out with them, which means guaranteed money. Which of course is absolutely vital to us, it really is. But we haven't backed down either, my friends. Remember, we were outnumbered by the Genoans, quite significantly outnumbered. Indeed, outnumbered by nearly 2,000 troops. We stood firm. That is the class. That is the professionalism of the Spanish forces. There we have a huge amount of highly elite troops here who will stand their ground when other troops might buckle, might run, but not the... We've even got the Spanish Marines quite early on as well in this campaign, which really does bode well for us. It really does stiffen the backbone of any army they're in. Russia really has taken an absolute hammering as well. Now Sweden, oh well done Sweden, sending those pirates on their way, which means the trade is still going to be coming in very nicely here. Yes, indeed, it looks like the Marathons have taken a real punishing beating here. New Spain's still finding its feet, but still active, which is always good to see. The Mughal Empire, possibly building its forces up to one particular... Mind you, they have to go through the Mysorean territory, which probably is why the Marathons are still able to have that one region, because the... Gentlemen. Now I think we can also resolve this one with good reason, because that would take this out. We wouldn't have the mortars here. I think we can probably auto-resolve this. As you can see, it's well in our favour. I think that's what we will do. We lost 142 men. Oh, that is absolutely wonderful to see. It really is. Wait a minute, gentlemen. Wait a minute. That's the reason why we have to be careful here. They still have troops on Corsica, which they can pull out here to attack us. The Barbary states, which we have got peace with, allow them to do their thing. But ultimately we will remove the Barbary states from the equation. Now I think we can also move into here. Yes, that's more. Oh, look at those fiends there. 2 more turns. I think we'll just wait. We don't want to take unnecessary casualties. We've got them well pinned down here. Oh, it's a shame. We've lost a wonderful general there. 5226, 3552. Our trade, the Mughal Empire has been hit by the Marathons. That's why we need stability there in that region. Now, let's keep the army building up here in Madrid as well, just so we're not surprised by anybody deciding to take things into their own hands here. Missile cavalry, I think. Carbineers. I think we'll have a regiment of horse here. Irish regiment. Irish brigade. I think we'll have 2 of those regiments there, which we are building towards. We need to remove these fiends from here. Now, how long is it going to take here? Whom else needs replenishing here? Just the militia. We are going to keep the militia in there. They have performed excellently well here. But we need to deal with these gentlemen here as well. Oh, look at that. They're back up to full health here. I think we'll have a general. So make sure we got that there. But I think it is important here whether we strike out against them and remove these gentlemen from the battlefield, and then we can start replenishing and repairing our buildings here that have been damaged in the war. How is the fleet looking here? Let's get these gentlemen up to full strength here, and then ultimately we can then build our own some more additional ships. How much is it? Good grief, 2,239 there. So I think we will probably invest in a 4th rate, just to give our fleet that extra bit of firepower. And they're also raiding here, which is going to bring down the amount of money we're going to bring in here. But I think we're going to remove these fiends here from Siena. And they've obviously moved... Oh, look at that, look at that. They're starting to lose men now because, of course, they don't have the income anymore coming in. They're effectively bankrupt. I think we are going to launch ourselves an attack into Siena here with the backup of these gentlemen. And let's move in. Well, that's well under control. Look at that. They've got only a very, very few units left here. Many of them taking a bit of beating. Probably their finest they have here is the 2nd Regiment and also the 6th Regiment of Horse. They've got conscripts here. But the rest, the militia here, that's probably the other strongest unit here. But again, we are at full strength with a general and also with the reinforcements. We don't have any sort of cavalry in here apart from the dragoons here, and we don't have any artillery either. So we're going absolutely in here without any fire support. But can we roll these gentlemen up here? I think we can. I think we'll take this fight here, my friends, and move in on the Genoans here, remove them from our lands, and then ultimately take Genoa, and then we shall replenish, repair, and then we're going to move to Corsica and take that back as well, giving us control of Italy and the Isles off Italy as well. And ultimately we are then going to be looking towards taking North Africa, which will give us a huge strategic and tactical advantage in the Mediterranean. It gives us effective control of the Mediterranean. Excuse me. And if we build up that fleet to a significant fleet, we will then effectively control all trade in and out of the Mediterranean. That gives you a huge upper hand. It really does, especially in any negotiations you might have in the future. Remember, diplomacy is absolutely vital as well. Now, we are going to be on the offensive here. We do have these dragoons here, which can be very, very useful here. Oh, look at that. What a wonderful sight. That is absolutely a magnificent sight. It really is. We've got this building here we could use, but again, we're on the offensive. We've got plenty of troops here. General, we're just going to push back here. Oh, Regiment de Soria. Look at that. The Spanish really do have some wonderful units. I think we pull the militia back here into a reserve. Not saying there's anything wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with the militia at all. I hold them in the highest regard, but we just need to make sure we've got everything absolutely ready here. 5th Grenadiers. And again, look at that. What a wonderful sight here. Now I think we're going to hold the Grenadiers back as well. Because we don't want to drag up all our forces in here. Remember, we've got a lot of reserves coming in as well. We'll definitely be using the dragoons here to full effect. Put them here. We just have to be very, very wary here that we use these forces correctly. So actually, what we will do is we'll use the forces as they are now. But what we'll do, we'll split them off into different directions. We're going to pull this Genoan force from all angles here. Let's take this fight, my friend. Look at that. If we had artillery now, we'd be absolutely pounding them to pieces. But again, can we push them into... Let's see if we can push them into... Oh, we've got some reinforcements coming in here, gentlemen. Let's see if we can push them into action here, because we really could absolutely crush in this Genoan force. We'll use these as a backbone here, as the anvil, and we've got the hammer coming in here, these elite forces. Look at that, look at that. Guerrillas hidden, look at that. I love the way they move. Look at those guerrillas there. Oh, look at that. The 1st Foot Guards, the absolute 1st regiment here. Here they come. They just missed each other then. Now they're set up for a defense there, but did they expect this attack here? I think not, sir. I think not. Oh, look at this. This is exactly... Look at that. The Grenadiers. Oh my goodness me. The absolute finest you will find anywhere. Not a word of a lie there, my friends. Not a word of a lie. Oh. They're buckling. They're going to buckle. Get out of there. You've got to try and pull them over to our lines here. Come on, gentlemen, move. Oh, we've got a full complement of reserves coming in here. Get the general in it. Hold, gentlemen, halt. Oh, they're shattered. Well done, sir. And we managed to save our cavalry as well. Absolutely fantastic, right. They're going to try and reposition here. But are they really ready for what is to come? I don't think they are. Expatriates, let's have a look. Oh, look at that. That is a wonderful sight there as well. I think we're going to move in with all haste here and try and really box this Genoan force in here against these two sides. Make sure everyone's in position. What we will do is we'll just move an advanced unit here of guerrillas. We've got a full complement here. We have to crush in these Genoan forces here. Let's start positioning our troops. We need to make sure that we are absolutely covering every single angle here, catching them in the crossfire. Positioning will be everything here. The box tightens, the noose tightens. Steady lad, steady now. Wait for the order. Look at that, what a wonderful sight to see the Spanish moving into position here. Steady lad, steady now. absolutely smashed in here, sir. I'm going to angle these just a little bit more. Tighten the noose, gentlemen. Tighten the noose. I'm going to move them in. Already we see now the power of the Spanish forces here moving in. Let's move it. Oh, this is an absolute joy to see. It really is. Look at this. They've been hemmed in. Provincial cavalry, sir. They've broken. They haven't got it. They haven't. Don't stand a chance here, gentlemen. If we had cavalry, this would be all over by now. Keep firing, lads. Broken. We're gonna have these. Have at you, sir. Kill them all, lads. Oh, look at that. It's been an absolute bloodbath here. One last charge here. The Spanish Marines do not yield, sir. Oh, it's a wonderful sight. Look at that. They're all just absolutely running. Far. Look at the square holds. Ah, they wish to taunt us. Look at that shattered, sir. Let that be a lesson to you. Fire, gentlemen. Face them, lads, and give them a volley. Counter charge! Oh, wonderful shooting there, sir. Let's tie them down. Get out of there, gentlemen. They're broken. Now you can get in there. What an absolute blitzkrieg there. Oh, look at that wonderful side there. Heroic victory. Once again, the Genoans have tasted Spanish might there. "246 men. Look at that. They lost nearly everything. 313 men left. Look at that. Regiment de Soria. Absolute wonderful display there. Run, you can. And now we shall chase them down. Probably instigate a massive battle here. Let's end this. That, my friends, is the way it is done there. We have removed... Oh, look at that. +1 to morale in battles. Now we can move back into Rome. Just guard there. Make sure nothing untoward happens. We're going to move these gentlemen. Did we lose any of these? No, we didn't. So we're going to move these gentlemen into Genoa as soon as we've taken it. 2855. Trade has really been cut right down here, especially with Persia. Why is Persia being cut off from us? For what reason? Because they are quite... Something is happening here while we're not getting any trade going through here at all. We do have a lot of trade here with the Ottomans, which is good. That's good. And Gdansk here has been taken. Stuttgart's been taken here. Bavaria still stands by itself. I think we can probably end this turn here after a series of those. That battle there was wonderful. We've cleared Rome now of any potential threats here. But keep an eye on here. Let's end the turn. Let's see what happens. Britain, France again moving in. Some quite... Yes, well done, France. Well done, sir. And there, well done. Austria. You have to be very wary. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Steady, gentlemen. Steady now. They want Venice. They're going to have to fight for it. That will not be handed out over to them without a fight. Strange movements here by the Ottomans. Where exactly are they going? Ah, Russia. Has Russia taken Moscow back? There's a chance that they've taken Moscow back there. Well done, Maratha Confederacy. And you Spain started to build up some nice forces here. Local Empire Mysore. Now this is the problem. Here's the problem.
Flota enemiga al frente!
Now look at that there. But we've got the... I think we'll take this fight. Let's remove these forces immediately. Let's take this fight, my friends. We must here remove these artillery because they're an absolute menace. They really are. But that's all we're up against here. If we can clean up this now, then we really have put ourselves in the driving seat here in Italy. We control almost all of Italy, bar the two regions that France controlled, Turin and Milan. If we were to get those, what a prosperous region and country we would have then in Italy. But, well, of course they've got a fort here which we've got to get into, which is not going to be good. And of course they're just going to sit here and wait for us. What we need to do here, unless they're on the outside here. Right, let's set our artillery here. We're immediately going to go into this sort of siege mentality, but on the outside here it seems a little bit strange, but we are going to move ourselves into a position where we're going to be ready to receive the artillery. But what we need to do is rush into that artillery as well if the chance comes. We have to be able to move into that against that artillery as quick, those mortars as quickly as possible. And that means hitting them fast and hard here. That's with the cavalry we have here. We're going to probably designate some regiments to be moving into that fort. They're going to be hit hard, very hard. Just set these gentlemen back here behind the general, behind the artillery. Now, we don't really need to, what we're going to do is move these forces out of the way. We don't need to be any special sort of setup here with these forces, because we're up against, of course, the artillery here. We're going to need some units here to be moved in. I think we'll use these three regiments here to do the dirty work, as it were. And they're going to have to push in pretty hard here, but we're going to separate them slightly here, so they can come in from different directions and bamboozle that artillery. I'm going to use the Marines to really hit hard. Hold on, let's do this, my friends. There they are, all in the fort, as we suspected. Now, are they going to move out here against us? Because sometimes they will do that. No, they're going to sit there and wait. Gentlemen, please. We've got to capture one of these gates here. Look at that, immediately, as soon as we start. Now behind that we're then going to throw in some more troops here. Got to keep them busy. It'll hurt. Oh my goodness me, look at that. Already. Oh my god, the Marines are taking a hell of a beating here. Keep going, lads, keep going. We've got to capture one of these walls so we can send in this cavalry, because my word, they are going to face the full wrath otherwise. Take that beating here now, move it. That's why it's so painful against, that's why I unload mortars so much. Look at this. They're absolutely destroying these regiments. But this is what we've got to do. If we want to take this fort, we've got to do this. Come on, gentlemen, move it quicker now, please. Get up there, gentlemen, get up there now. We've lost lose 100 men just making it from that, what, a couple of 100 yards. We've lost nearly 100 men. That constant fire. Oh no, lads, we've got to, they're the decoy, unfortunately, to what we need to do. Stand tall, lads, stand tall. Get those grappling hooks up, get those grappling hooks up. That's it, now we're closer to the wall. They took an absolute pounding here. 10th Regiment, but this is bravely. Let's go now. Yes. Now the cavalry comes in. Gentlemen. Look at that, they've almost destroyed that wall already. Damn mortars are absolutely horrific. Don't stand there, gentlemen, don't stand there, move. Lads, move it. We need Genoa. It's going to cost us dear for Genoa. 5 down. This force is fought with great distinction and courage here. It falls to us. We took a lot of casualty and just from some mortars, but by damn, it will be ours, this city. Yes. What a fight that was, my friends. What a fight. A wonderful fight there. Look at that. 197 men lost there. Yes. It falls to us. Well done, France. Well done, sir. Nothing silly, Barbary States. Nothing silly from you, sir. Pirates, don't you come anywhere near, and they have as well. Look at that. Okay, looks like they're going to bring with them quite a substantial amount of troops here. Royal Hungarian Grenadiers. Interesting indeed, sir. Of course they don't like it, but we can quickly repair this. Now that was a tough fight. We're going to immediately move our spy back to the borderlands here. Whew. By my word, that was tough. Now let's upgrade and repair these gentlemen here. That's been brought up back up to full strength. And we can start then to repair this army, which is taking quite a mauling here. Cavalry up and running here as well. Got to invest in these troops very wisely. As you can see here, some of these units don't need a great deal of money invested in them to bring them back up to full replenishment. They are in pretty rude health here anyway. But some do need a little bit more than that. Now that reserve force is being brought back up here. That will help us guard Genoa here. As you can see, we really are not welcome here, but that doesn't matter. The main thing is we've taken Genoa now, port blockaded here. It's fine, it's back open again. Excellent. Starting to slowly build another army here in Spain. Stupid nephew, +2 morale. Oh, patriotic sword as well, +2 morale in battles. Wonderful to see. We've just finally subjugated the Genoans. Apart from here, Corsica must be taken. Now they're taking attritional damage here because, of course, they've got they've got money coming in, but not enough to keep that army going. The tax burden is absolutely rampant here. Look at that, 47% tax. But then again, it's well under control. But the army is suffering here. We can't tell how at the moment, but we need to move in against this. So we're going to have to put this army, or this reserve force, should I say, in here in Genoa, and then this army is going to be rebuilt and replenished here. We'll probably put some forces from in here, actually, from this army we'll put into there, and then that we'll do. Then we'll move out immediately and take Genoa and take Corsica here and move against Corsica and get rid of Genoa completely, remove it utterly from the map, because I think we're going to be having quite a fight here with Austria. It looks like they've got their eyes firmly set on Venice here, and we are not going to let that prize go. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. I'm sorry for the shorter version, or shorter video today, my friends, but unfortunately I'm quite busy and I've got a little bit of work to do before tomorrow. But I hope you've enjoyed it, my friends. I haven't forgot about naming everyone generals. You will definitely all be named generals who have asked for it, my friends. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please comment, like and subscribe, and hope everything is going well with you, my friends. Hope you're having a great start to your week, and hope everything's going well for you. Please be safe whatever you're doing. Please keep your comments coming down below, my friends. They really have been a massive help to me. They really, really have. Absolutely fantastic. But until next time, my friends, when I'll see you on the battlefield once again, where we will probably have a huge fight brewing here with Austria. But until then, my friends, bye for now.